All right, Kenman here. And after a long, strenuous trek through the jungles of Amazonia, I am triumphant in acquiring a treasure of sharp greatness. And no jade! No jade! What excites? Yeah, let's find out. Before we start, I'm not sponsored by anyone, and I purchase everything at retail price, and I do these videos because I love discussing knives, sharing info and ideas with others. If you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to comment below. All right, let's just tear into the old Amazon package. Just try not to cut yourself on the paper like you've done in the past. We have one knife in here today, and it is a Miguron. Yes, yes indeed. This is my second Miguron. I opened another one recently on the channel that we will look at soon. And yeah, I liked it. I've heard a lot of good things about the company. Oh, this is a little scratch in the side of the box there. We got the foil wrap, or whatever you want to call this. What was I talking about? Yeah, I got a Miguron. I liked it. I've seen, like I said, some good things from some people, some reviews, and kind of started looking into some other ones. Here's the QC proof that this was brand new, opened by me. All right. I am pretty excited about this, as I always am. Opening new knives is always a good time. Oosh, look at the color on that, or the lack of color. There's a little card in here. You got your Miguron little precautions. Okay, there is that white knife. Got the silica just about as the normal box, the foam. And yeah, look at how white this thing is. All right, out we go to the table. Get this off my hands, and we are here. This is the Miguron Velona. So they make this Velona in a lot of varieties and options. Some of them are very high end. This was kind of more the base model one. We've got the 14C28N blade. Look at that with that black. Is that a PVD coating? Got the white G10 scales. Do I want to dye these scales? Maybe. I don't know. I kind of like the look of it. Just this black-white kind of a stormtroopered out kind of look. But I don't know. Comment below if you'd like to see this another color, or if you just like it the way it is. So this is a liner lock. And we have a flipper tab. It has a clip that we can swap to the other side. Miguron puts titanium pocket clips on their knives, which is pretty cool. Actually, I'm going to order a couple more bare titanium ones. We're going to do some anodizing projects. If you haven't seen, I've done a few anodizing. Check that out right there. I do notice we got this G10 white spacer, I'm sorry, in the back. So if we did dye that, we could make that a different color, or we could dye just that. Leave everything else, but then what color would pop? I don't know, then if I do the pocket clip, we could pick some colors, or maybe we just leave it as is. All right. So, yep, got that flipper tab, and then we have the fuller. Ooh, you know, that's my favorite. Wow, that blade has just got a nice... It is. It's so old school, stormtroopered out. Yep, it's got some fun action. Fuller works really good. And it goes all the way to the end. That is neat. Kind of has a little pinch right there as it comes tighter towards the tip. I really like fullers. That looks really cool. I'm into it. And especially if you can flick them out with it real easy. That liner is, man, look at this. Okay, so here's another thing I just noticed. The scales. Look at how the scales, I should have used maybe my other color background, the wood. But you see how like the liner sticks out. So you got your white, and then you got that little black that sticks out. And if you look on this side, you can see it a lot more where that liner lock is. Look at how huge that is, how much it kind of sticks up. Real easy to get to it. Sometimes it's hard to get, fail. It's hard to get in there and hit that, but that bar is real easy to get to. As whoops, I'm gonna do some fails for everybody, you know. As a lefty, you know, you got to reach across a little bit more, but when you look at that, that's really, really easy to get to that. What do we got for a drop here? Well, that's a little tight. New knife, takes a little breaking in sometimes. What's everyone think of the Miguron Velona? What do you think of the color selection I chose with the black white? Like I said, they have quite a few. Sorry, I'm just giving this a little wipe off quick here. They had a lot of options, lots of different colors. And like I said, some of the more high end with some different steels and some different scales and stuff. So there, if you are interested in this knife, there are quite a few options available. It's pretty cool. And it's affordable. They make some really nice knives for a good price. And then they make some, like I said, if you really like this, you go spend $200 and get a real fancy one. And that might be something that you're interested in. It's kind of neat that when you find a knife that you like, and then they have a lot of different options, and you can be like, well, do I really want to upgrade to that really cool titanium version? And, you know, but if it's the knife that suits you and you really like it, and it's something you really want in your life, you know, maybe go for it. Feel is really nice. The weight feels good. The centering, it's about right there. Right? It seems like it's a little further back maybe than it, but man, it is a big knife. If you look, and I just get a flat, straight hand on there, look at how much of the handle sticks out, quite a bit. It is fairly large. Definitely considered a full sizer. We'll do some comparisons in a second here. Still kind of soaking it in. A couple nice big jumps right there. Just a few. You can, looks like you can choke up on that. Get up in that front choil. Maybe do some draw cut. That's really nice that that pocket clip is going to be able to be swapped. Pops down nice. Centering. Ooh, with that white in there. It's kind of neat. It is nice and centered in the middle. Blade not moving in any direction. I can tell you, like other people say it too, but Miguron, for budget knives that they're making, they're crushing it. They're just really doing it. This knife is awesome. So speaking of Miguron, the first one I got was the Miguron Moyarl. I really like this. I've carried it a couple days now, and awesome knife. Like I said, Miguron, for the prices that they make, these knives are great. This thing with that fuller hole is just flicks out really nice. It's just a nice clean knife, but you can see that size difference here. So the Moyarl is kind of a standard size. The Pyrite size, we'll get my Pyrite out here quick. But you can see the Moyarl and the Pyrite are almost the same size. Moyarl might have it beat out just a little bit. But that Velona, there, that shows you right there. It's definitely, because I got a slight angle here, so whatever one's closer this way is going to be a little bit bigger. And what's over here, it's a little bit smaller. But yeah, you can see that that Velona is big. Got a nice full finger length or width front and back for from the Pyrite there. My Migurons, pretty cool. I like that in the pivot that they've gone just with the black white mix right there versus this one here, just kind of the silver and the dark. But it's kind of a neat, they've decided to, you know, what they've it looks good with the knife. They could have just done a silver one, but then there's no real silver on this other than that sharpened edge. So going in and giving it that to kind of give it that match, it's pretty neat. I dig it. Miguron making some good stuff. Pretty happy with them so far. Let's just have a little fun. If you saw the most recent one I got, this Max Ace Goliath. Oh my goodness. This thing is sick. But if you want to see a big knife, I don't know, the Velona keeps up. Look at that. Blade length is almost there. Not much. Handle's pretty close too. I mean, it can hide right behind it. You don't even see it. But the Velona is a good sized knife because, I mean, I tell you what, this hijacking video Goliath right here is a beast. Yeah. What's another one I just got just for the funsies? We'll get out the MSI Microtech standard issue. It is almost the same size as well. Actually, these two are a little bit closer. Looks like the MSI has a slightly bigger handle, but the blade is near the same. Maybe the Velona's blade is just a little bit longer. Cutting edge is definitely longer on the Velona if you come from the end of the choil there. Yeah, and this MSI, that's a sweet knife as well. I've been looking at some really cool stuff lately. Yeah. Miguron. I like it. What have I not talked about here? What am I doing? I feel like I've gone fast. When I opened up that Goliath, I don't even think I did centering or anything. Like, I got so excited just looking at it that I got a little tongue-tied. This one, very happy. I like a larger size knife. It flicks out really easy. I've had a few knives that I've gotten from a few other places that you have a little bit of a trouble flicking it out, or it's just kind of tight. This one you can even get up, it's like really high. That's where it gets a little tight, but it's kind of a comfortable spot where you hit it that makes it go. So yeah, this is a good feeling knife. I happy about it. If you were to ask me right now, I don't think I'm gonna dye this. You gotta have colors of everything, and white is a lack of color. I do have this white Koyas. I am gonna dye this one, so we are dyeing white. This Kubi Thalia was white, and we dyed it red. I actually chipped the end. You can see a little bit of white right there, and I guess might as well do it. And the other white G10 scale I've got is this. I don't know if anybody knows this one. Yeah. It's a VV Vision FG. This one was white. 1 minute in the dye gave me this red. Turned out awesome. Really love this knife, although it looks like I can't use it with my right hand there today. Excellent knife. Okay, hijacking videos, Kenman. Let's finish this one out. Let's grab this Miguron one more time. Okay, here's my Migurons now that I currently have. Just a couple of them. Very happy with them. Anyone who likes Miguron, let me know which ones you like, which ones you've got, which ones I should look at. The way I do things, because I don't have a sponsor, I kind of look at companies. I find something I like, and I'll get one and try it out. And if I really like it, then I will continue to look at the company and look for more things that they have to offer. In this case, I knew that I wanted this one. I'd seen some good reviews on the Moyarl, and so I decided to get it. And when I got it, I was like, yep, they were all correct. I really like this knife. And then I saw a few more about the Velona and how they had some good things to say about it. And it was a little bit different style than the Moyarl. So, why not? I dig it. Well, that's going to be it for today. If you enjoy what you see, please hit that like button and subscribe to see more. Helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Got a lot more. I've said that several times. I don't know. I have a lot more videos to come in the future. More unboxings, more dyes. I'm going to be doing some titanium anodizing. Lots of good stuff. Stay tuned. Stay sharp. We'll see you next time.